Hey, Gardner here at DFS Today on Twitter with today's Queens of the Court segment. Our top picks for this WNBA slate on Friday, June 30th, 2017. Nice three-game slate ahead, and we've got four great picks for you, so let's dig right in. We're going to start at the top with Maya Moore at 7,500. She is way too cheap for the situation. In her last 5 games, 4 of the 5, she's dominated, scoring 34 fantasy points or more, including hitting 51 fantasy points 2 games ago. She did only put 28 points out her last time up. However, that game was a monster blowout against San Antonio, so we can't hold that against her. She's obviously got 7x upside and really should be priced in the 8,000 to 9,000 range. So for the discount and in a decent matchup with an 8-point favorite against Phoenix, we have her as our top play of the night. Next up, we have Mariah Jefferson. Now, if you're playing a lot of rosters tonight, you will definitely want to get some exposure to San Antonio because they are underpriced, and it's rare that they're in a close game. But it's just a 2-point underdog at home. I think all of the San Antonio starters are in play, and Jefferson is our favorite of the starters. She gets a phenomenal matchup tonight against a Chicago team that doesn't play very much defense. And in the history of San Antonio and her games this season, she's tended to get lots of minutes in close games. And so we expect with the line where it is, she's easily going to get 35 minutes tonight, which would be over a season average. So she gets a bump from that standpoint. And in her last game against Chicago, she had 34 fantasy points. All of these combined make her our number 2 play of the night. Moving on is a play that will stretch you just a little bit. At number 3, it's Amani Boyette. Now, I've had a love-hate relationship with her all season. She is a player that can come out and put up 24 to 30 fantasy points when she's hot, but she's also one of those players that gets under the coach's skin and gets pulled. That being said, with Stephanie Dolson out tonight with illness, the minutes should be secure tonight. And with the minutes secured tonight, we feel confident she's going to put up a safe floor and be a great value play at just $3,700. Now, against San Antonio in her last game, she only got 14 minutes and still put up 8 fantasy points. So if she gets double that and gets the 28 minutes that we're expecting her to get tonight, she should be safe for a 16 to 18 fantasy point performance. And if she gets hot, she could obviously hit that 25 to 30 range. As such, we're going to be using her in GPPs and cash tonight, and she makes a great play at number 3. Last but not least, we have Elizabeth Williams. Now, Elizabeth Williams has been getting the minutes up of late, and she gets a nice pace-up game here at home against the Sparks. Sparks love to run and gun, and that should lead to some extra possessions for her as well. With the minutes being there, she's only had 1 dud in her last 10 games. Outside of that, she's averaging 24.6 fantasy points per game, and so that gives her a nice 5x floor that we can feel good about. With the pace-up, we love her as a mid-price range of $5,500. That's our 4 Queens of the Court for today. We hope you enjoyed the segment. Always feel free to leave comments in YouTube. And make sure you check us out in all the places you can check us out so you can get the latest and greatest of DFS info. Our website at www.fantasydgens.com. You can find us on Twitter at FantasyDgens. Our podcasts are available on SoundCloud at soundcloud.com/FantasyDgens. And of course, click that subscribe button there on YouTube so you can get updates every time we post a new video and you can be up with the latest in the DFS world. That's it for me, Rob Gardner at DFS Today on Twitter. We will see you soon.